Hello, Artixia. How's it going? Long time no see. Sí, ya estoy acá empezando el live como tal, cuadrando las cosas en YouTube, el micrófono. Probando unos tres, testing one, two, three. Too long, I'd say, yeah. How's your day? Are you home from work? Let me see what's going on here with YouTube. YouTube being YouTube. Okay. Okay. I just took a shower, so I feel very refreshed and clean. Pin that message over there. Stream health over here. Analytics over here. Oh, I forgot a crucial part of the setup here, which is all the docs. Streamlab alerts. Yes. Then Streamlab chat. Why do I already look like I'm sweating? What the heck? Or not sweating, glistening under the lights, as you say. Twitch points. And that should do it. I am home from work. It was very busy. I was cleaning up my classroom, scrubbing everything. It's the glistening of the squeaky clean skin. That could be it. Well, I put like a moisturizer right after I shower, so I think that's what makes it look like that should be better. Why did you have to clean everything up? Is there like oh, end of the year? Are the kids out? School's out for summer. Doon de doon de doon de doon de doon de. School's out forever. You know that song by Alice Cooper? School's out. It's a classic. You look great. Thank you. School, yeah, school should be out soon for the kids. Yep, the most quiet days and longest. So if school ends right now, what do you usually do? Do you get a summer break as well? Or do you still have to work at school? We have an ad in 40 seconds. Alright, let's get this ready here. I've got me water, eraser. I do get a summer break. We don't take any vacation leave until it's summer break. Okay, well that's good. We have some weeks off. You can rest. You can sleep. You can make some art. Do you miss school? For yourself, do you wish you were back in school? You could take classes. Or maybe you don't miss it in that way because now you see it as an adult, you know, as a teacher, not a student. We got 2H, we have the F3B. It's gonna be very intense dubstep. Forget what this is. But I'm gonna need these. And the HB. Okay. Okay. Oh. But wait. Mr. Krabby, hello there. How goes it? Good morning to you. Normally I try to go to a tattoo shop as an observant. Is that something you're pursuing? Being a tattoo artist? I wish I had been less of a rascal. Yep. Although I don't see you being a rascal. Maybe Teenage Artixia was different, but I will do my best to create. It's very hot these days. Even though it's afternoon, it's 6 p.m. here. So I will have to stay hydrated for my health. Okay, back to Mike. Let's go into the hair. I'll get my posture right. Mr. Krabby, did you have breakfast? And Artixia, did you have dinner? You had a few questionable moments back in school? I mean, we've all been there. It's part of growing up and being a teenager. But you are a good girl overall. GG. Good girl. Okay. Are you still a good girl now? Sounds a bit weird, but you know, take it within the context here. No dinner, not really hungry. Maybe it's too soon for you. Some people have dinner, you know, at 6 p.m. or earlier. I have dinner at like 10 p.m. I have not eaten yet, had some water, but trying to wake up enough to get food. Yeah, it's early for you. It must be like 8 a.m. I think that is recommended by doctors to have like a glass of water near your bed. I drink a ton of water. I'm always drinking water. That's like 90% of what I drink. Also because I'm a little bit lazy. So I don't really make like juice or stuff like that. I just drink water or milk. And stay away from soda. It's 7:20 p.m. for me. I'm 1 hour in the future. Oh, you're ahead. 7:20. That seems like a proper time to have dinner. Between 7 and 8. I don't know if I call myself a good girl. More like decent. But you don't say. It's time to bring Mike to life with this drawing. I have a lot to do. At this point, I've learned that when you're streaming art, you're mostly talking, and you're doing a little bit of art. That's what I've learned here on Twitch. Water is best. Good, George. GG. Are you applying pressure to that? Yes, I am. Not a ton, but normal amount. I don't even have to apply too much pressure because this is I think a 6B or an 8B, so it's as dark as it gets. Oh, this is a 6B. Yep. So I would say I'm applying a little bit more pressure than I would in like lighter areas over here. Are your viewers are distracting, but in a good way? Like we're hanging out, you know? Because if I wanted to paint without talking, then or draw, then I would just do it without streaming. So I think that's the whole point of streaming on here. That you're kind of hanging out with people, with the community. And it just depends on your level of talking. Some people talk, you know, the whole time. Other people don't talk as much, but they still interact. And also depends on the moment, right? Sometimes you can focus and just get in the zone. And other times you get up on the chair and you start dancing and twerking. See, his hair on the photo is very dark, but there's still like you know, you could see the waviness and the textures. And so I kind of have to pick the right spots to make those differences and not just completely flat black. I'm distracted. Look at my sentences. I'm still a bit unsure about applying pressure on the pencil. You're unsure? Yeah, you do apply pressure, but you don't have to do it as hard because this is a very dark pencil. If I was just working with one pencil, like the entire drawing, then I would really have to change up my pressure. Feeling the moment, yes. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? That was a good episode. I think, wasn't that the the panty raid episode where they go to Mrs. Puff's house? Was it Mrs. Puff or they literally called it that? I'm not being, you know, You wanna know what I'm feeling? So this one right here, this is an 8B. It's the darkest pencil you can have in graphite, I think. That was a funny episode, not gonna lie. Yeah, so much happened in that episode. I need to rewatch some of these shows. I'm not really sure where to get them since I don't have Netflix or Peacock or Amazon Prime or what are the other ones? Warner Brothers, CNN. I forget all these platforms. Blend, bold, BB, black. 8B, do they stand for something? 8 black, yeah, the B is for black. It goes, yeah, from like 8H, which is hard, to, 8H, 7H, 6H, to 1H, maybe 1H, and then it's, I think it goes to F, which is maybe fine, and then HB, hard black, which is the middle, and then it starts going to B, 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B. The F, I think, stands for fine. Like a fine tip, because that's the whole point. When you have with the hard, the H, it's like a very solid type of texture, so it becomes more fine, more lighter, and then like the darker you get, it's like more crumbly, more like charcoaly, like a pastel almost. The smart cloud is in session. We got the smart cloud, the artist cloud, and the DJ cloud. I will have to sharpen this. Yes, professor. Artexia, what do you teach in school? Is it just regular, like, I don't know, just tell me. This is getting very hard to sharpen because look at how small that pencil is. So much potential. Unlimited. Was a crazy ending to that song, or is it not? Oh no, it's still going. Heck. Oh yeah, that's right. You're an English teacher. I think I told you before. Yes, no, you did. I just have a terrible memory. That's where I went wrong. Many chatters to remember something like that. Yeah, but I do remember it now that you said it. It's like trying to remember music facts. Some just stick in my head, others don't, and I have to go back. I'm like, who's the singer again? Who am I looking at? It's alright, my students go, why aren't you our art teacher instead? Why not both? Or you could teach English through art. Somehow, I'm not really sure how that would happen, but you could make activities that, you know, have to deal with art. Another day is gone. I think I have to. That's your answer? Yeah, why not both? I'm gonna have to like make up some stuff here. I do, but I need to be mindful for those that aren't fond of drawing. I've had, though minimal, students that didn't like arting. That's true. Well, I still think they could try the art activities. Also, because you said they were like 12 years old? 11? So they can do it. Kind of like that, all right. I've done dance, music, crafts, painting, and sculpting. You have done all the arts at that point. I tried a little bit of sculpting and ceramics in high school. I think that was fun. Dancing, I'm not very good. People here love to dance, right? And I do give it a shot, but it is kind of difficult for me and a bit embarrassing. I made rice yesterday for dinner, so I'm looking forward to that because I have leftover rice that I can eat later on. They do just that I can't overdo when there's other learning processing students. You probably have to be accommodating to the different types of learning. I was always very visual. I had a hard time reading. Like, I can read normally, but it would make me sleepy, so I didn't read a lot. I didn't read that many books. I goof around teaching, experiment with them. Absolutamente. So let me get this straight. You goof around at home. You goof around at school, and you also goof around on stream. Rice rice. I had rice with chicken. Some like potatoes, fried plantain, and an arepa, a small arepa. I think do you have arepas in Puerto Rico? I had rice for. If it were up to me, I would have rice literally all the time. I have no limit when it comes to rice, but of course I don't do it because it's unhealthy. That is like the one food I could live off for the rest of my life, every day. The rice challenge. So there's something about this shape over here that I'm like, maybe I will be more free. I want to break free. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Doom doom tsh, doom doom tsh. You're a goofy goober, yeah. Doom doom tsh, doom doom. We're all goofy goobers. Goofy goober. Goofy goober, goofy goober. That's hard to say really fast. Goofy goober. I just sang that. Yes, you have to. That is an amazing, I think underrated movie, the SpongeBob movie. We have arepas. It's not traditional here, but we have them. And plus, they're easy to make. Just the basic arepa, you know? I think maybe arepas are a Colombian food. They might have originated here. I believe so too, yes, the arepas. Same with empanadas. Just kind of shaking a bit. And I also sang the I Want to Break Free at the same time you did. You owe me a soda? Is that how the jinx works? We can arrange something. I owe you something. I don't know if it necessarily has to be a soda, but Fukuko, thank you. The Colombian restaurant I was thinking of visiting is not for non-smokers, which is disappointing to me. I have to find another one. Damn. How many? You just have to keep looking for restaurants. It's not for non-smokers. So that they just allow smoking inside the restaurant? Because most restaurants, I believe, are for non-smokers, right? Maybe this is specifically for smokers, which is kind of weird. Yeah, think about something, let me know. I am not a smoker either. I've never smoked in my entire life, so I know how annoying it can be, you know, to go to a place and you smell the smoking. Breaking the system. Well, I hope you can find another restaurant. Not a smoker either. Not a fan. Exactly. Bromeo, no me debes nada. Pero, ¿bromeas o no bromeas? ¿O bromeas que no bromeas? Oh, I wish we could find that crazy song that I played once on here. That was one of the most amazing experiences. It's gonna be impossible to find that song again, but bueno, si me quieres deber. The one that got you dancing, the one that I played like 2 weeks ago, and Pei was here, and you were here dancing. It was like this type of dubstep, but it was whimsical. Very few Colombian restaurants in my area. I can find a lot of South American restaurants. What other restaurants are you finding? From what places? Maybe Peru? I think they're big with their food. Peruvian food is good. Argentinian food. Brazilian food. Man, what a shame. I really hope... I want you to try Colombian food. Okay, now we go to the top. To the top. You can see my hand. Top. You know what I'm gonna do? Erase some of this over here. This is like the chanting, the cult song. I have to get my black cloak for this. Bold? You got this. I hope so. I really hope so. I don't want to let down all the Michael Jackson fans out there. You won't, it's looking amazing so far. Thank you. Gracias, gracias. Grazie. Is that how you say thank you in Italian? Grazie. Merci beaucoup. Posey! Hi George, how goes it in the Cloud Kingdom? It's kind of cloudy. It goes cloudy. How did your stream go yesterday? You were playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it was. I'll do a testing. Alright, alright. Love the Beatles shirt. Thank you, thank you. The Beatles are the goats. I actually just reacted to a Beatles song on my classics channel this morning that I hadn't heard before. Paperback Writer is the song that I hadn't heard before. I grew up listening to the Beatles because my grandmother lived in England at the time in the late 60s, early 70s. And so she was a huge fan of the Beatles. And I just kind of grew up, you know, looking at images of the Beatles in posters and stuff. It was so fun, really like Donkey Kong so far. It was your first time playing it, okay? I myself have never played it. I'm not a gamer, so I don't. So I haven't played that many games, but maybe I will at some point. The Yellow Submarine illustration was one of my first favorites. The Yellow Submarine. I'm trying to remember the name of that album. Sgt. Pepper's something. It was the name of the album where you saw the Yellow Submarine and there's like 50 people on the cover of the album. Let's do some blending here. Will you be streaming later on tonight, Cozy? Maybe I'll do like a fade out at the bottom. Yes, gonna finish up my Totoro painting. Oh yes, I do remember that. From the forest. That was looking really nice. I like how you're jumping around, you know, just doing different things. Whatever makes you happy, right? You don't want to get boxed in like, oh, you know, I'm only gonna do this and that. I just do whatever, you know. It's like me, at first I thought I was gonna do portraits for a long time, but I'm thinking I might switch it up soon. Absolutely, variety is the spice of life. You're not wrong. I like the rounded edges and color you added to this piece. Yeah, and I'm playing around with the edges. That tends to be one of the most difficult parts for me, because I don't like to fill the space, you know, like the photo, just a rectangle. I kind of want it to be more organic around the edges. And so I kind of have to figure out what I'm doing here. And this is really hard to see because in the photo reference, it's super dark. Like everything here is just like really black. So I'm kind of making stuff up. Creativity at its finest. Revolutionary. No, I think at some point you have to just do your, let your mind go free. Even though this is something really, like based on the photo and the reference. But I'm still trying to get back into my groove. Into my art, Be a little bit more surreal. Hasn't happened yet. I'll get there, guys. It's like the Adam's apple, maybe over here. That's why I struggle with realistic. Yeah, it's you have to be more precise. So after I'm done with these realistic portraits, I think I'm gonna have more, maybe a little bit more fun being free. I find hard to just follow a reference. Do you? What used to be hard for me was drawing without reference, and I think that was such a huge turning point. Because, when I was a kid, people would just say, oh, draw this, draw cats, draw a dog, draw a person from your imagination. And if you have no reference as a kid, then it's just gonna look like childish. But then at school, I was a freshman in high school, and then one of the assignments was draw this photo, and it was a picture of an apple, and I drew it with colored pencils, and that was maybe the first time that I was like, wait a minute, if I just make the connection, just draw something directly, then it's gonna look way better. And that's when I knew. And then in art school, it's like, okay, you can draw from reference, but make something new, make something different, right? You can't just, you gotta make something original. And that's when I started getting to more like surrealism and just refining my style. And then I took a break, and now I'm like, kind of went backwards a little bit. I find hard to just follow. Oh, I already read that. It's so hot with these lights. That's something that I kind of envy with the digital artists. How they can, from the computer, you don't need all the lights. That makes sense. I used to rarely use reference for anything. Then I tried to follow reference to a T. and then maybe you saw the difference there. All right, let's take a second here to breathe. This is getting kind of intense with the music. I didn't. This is not what I was going for, but. That's awesome about your Apple drawing. Love that the right assignment made it click. The right assignment and the right teachers. I think I was fortunate enough to have like really awesome and like caring teachers. Because sometimes you just hear stories about, you know, people that don't give an F, right? They're just kind of there to clock in and clock out. But these teachers were like, no, we're here for you. And thanks to them, I went to art school. And of course, my family, my parents, very supportive, right? But yeah, I think that was a key. So I would not be here on Twitch if it weren't for my art teachers from high school. But I ended up using the reference as a base post. And now I was trying to go following the reference for the drawing I'm working on. Yeah, for the one your self-portrait, then I think, yeah, then you're using your reference photo. If you wanted to have the likeness, then you kind of have to go really to the T. I was just like, there's a mosquito here, because I keep the fruit and snacks in my room, including bananas, and that is like the epicenter for fruit flies. I wish I had mangoes right now. I think they are in season. It's mango season right now. Alright, so I kind of have the outline stuff going on. I think I have to start going in with the fine detail. Which you fail at. You're doing great. What are you talking about? I saw the drawing with my own eyes, and I saw the reference photo with my own eyes. I haven't seen the subject with my own eyes, but everything else I can okay. It is mango season. I'm a happy girl. I love mangoes. My favorite fruit. Mango juice, even mango on like on anything really. I'm trying to think if I have had mango on cake. And no, I've had durazno on cake. I don't really know if there's a translation for English. Durazno? It's really good. What the heck? You know, for this... Whoa! Whoa! Oh yeah, it's peach. You got me there. It's peach. Durazno is peach. Wait, no, wait. No, I think it is, yes. I don't know, my brain is fried. I have to turn this even more. Just make that a little bit cleaner. Durazno Peach. Imagine if that was somebody's name. What's your name? Durazno Peach. Doodles. Pero por qué Michael is upside down today? It's one of those days, Doodles. You know. It's Wednesday, so it could happen. How are you doing? What's going on with the birds? Doodles, did you know that durazno in English is peach? He's rolling around. I wanted to stream today, but I had to go to the dentist again and just got home after a few minutes ago. Did you get your teeth pulled out? Or I haven't gone to the dentist in 7 years. I probably should. I haven't had any tooth pain all this time, so I'm assuming it's all good. And I do brush my teeth. Oh my god, no, why you gotta be so dramatic? I did 4 fillings. I do tend to be dramatic. Look at it. You know what's funny? So this is the notebook, right? On the notebook cooler. I have a notebook cooler for the notebook in case the art gets too hot. Doodlesita. Dentist visit means some less pain. Yeah, usually it's for the better. You come out of the dentist feeling like, I can do anything, you know? What? Oh, that's the end? Well, half my face is numb, but it's fine. And the best thing is that you're probably recommended to eat ice cream. The art is on fire as the inspirational music starts to play. There was something about the eyebrow here. I can't have ice cream at night because it causes me more GI issues. Maybe tomorrow though. GI. I think you had mentioned something about that in a different stream, like indigestion? Something like that. Yeah, I think you were talking about it on Squatting Cat's stream. Gastrointestinal issues. Gotcha. I used to get that, and it was probably because I was eating way too late. You've mentioned the eyebrow before. It's been bugging you. Yeah, it's something. There's something here that I have to fix. You can see it too, Doodles. I think it's the shape. Sometimes it looks too bold, other times not bold enough. We will get it sorted out for sure. It's just a little bit though, yeah, but what exactly, you know? What should I be doing? Maybe that's it right there. Sometimes it literally takes like one little thing of erasing or changing, and then it's better. All right, it's thicker from the top and middle. Then at the end, it's thinner. In the actual photo or in the... I think I know what you're saying here. In the photo, and maybe that's what it is. Good feedback, Doodles. Helpful feedback. Doodles, are you still in Massachusetts? I mean, you don't have to like say it if you're... I was just curious since you said you did go to school near me. I think that's it. Ats, can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Doodles, can you hear me right now? Oh, this is the song that reminds me of Vietnam. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you said anything after my message. I sure did. I've been talking the whole time, Doodles. What? What the heck? No, I was just saying, if you still lived in Massachusetts, since you said that you went to school near where I went to school, so I was wondering if you were still in the area. Yeah, you don't have to say it if you don't want to reveal too much information, though. Is that the right length? See, I think maybe this has to be a little bit lower. Yes, I am. I never left. Well, after moving out of campus, I just moved to a separate apartment. Gotcha. I miss Boston in the summer. I think that's when I had the most fun, you know. Just kind of cruising around the city and seeing what was out there. As a young lad. Very nice weather in the summer. Summer's popping here. So I'm trying to work on this part that you mentioned. Did you find job in the area you study? Did you find job in the area you study where you are now? So that is a question. I studied illustration, and I kind of did some commission work right after graduating, and then since I moved back to Colombia, it's harder here to find jobs related to art. So I haven't tried to really look for one, because I know they're not, you know, there's not that many out there, and they're not gonna pay as much. So I've just been doing my own thing. So right now I just kind of do reactions on YouTube. I find that like I can work a corporate job, a 9 to 5, but I'd rather have my freedom, because I'd be struggling to find illustration jobs. It's way easier in Boston, I will tell you that much. It's still hard for sure, but you know, the pay is there. You just kind of have to meet the right people, I would say. Have connections. Just put yourself in situations where you're gonna meet people in the art world. Like go to museums, go to exhibits, go to events, like, you know, in person. I think that would help. It's not too hot here. It's 84 degrees. It's 84 where Doodles is. What's the temperature for you, Artixia? Here it's probably like 70, but in my room it feels hotter because of the lights and the pressure. Well, to me, doing YouTube reactions doesn't pay rent, so I gotta do day job. Nah, it doesn't. I mean, it's barely. I am just surviving at the moment. I think my art is not enough for them or what they're looking for. Yeah, but there is art for everybody out there. You just have to find the people that are looking for your art. Connection and still reaching out to people. I already done that. You just have to keep going, Doodles. Never stop. 72 where you are, Artixia, that to me is like the perfect temperature. I've always said this my whole life, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Doodles, you mustn't give up. In your case, since you're focusing on, bird illustration or animals, then it's pretty specific, right? I would go to places that are looking for that, maybe magazines that publish, information about animals, like from like, what are they called? What is, like, animal museums? I'm forgetting the exact term, but I agree 100. Doodles, I agree with Mr. Mr. Cloud. Doodles, you just have to do it. There is someone out there waiting for your art. I know it's tough. Nobody said it would be easy. But if other people can do it, so can you. I'm trying to inspire you. This actually, I think, should be a little bit wider. Maybe the eyebrow should be thicker. Did you study specifically illustration, Doodles? That's what I did, and I focused on editorial illustration. So it's the type of illustration that you find in magazines, in articles, on websites and stuff like that. And so you have to go to art directors for that, and they have lists. They actually have like it's kind of like the Illuminati, but for art, and not in like a dark way or anything, but they do have their lists of like for art directors. They go on the list, and for whatever job they want, they're like, okay, these are the 20 people that we know can do this style, and then there's this other 20 people that are very good with portraits, and others with landscapes, and others with conceptual arts, and these people use maybe color more, or they're abstract, and then they just pick one, and then they're like, okay, can you do this job? And that's it. So you have to get yourself known by the art directors. An artist path is only created by walking through untouched soils, no? And also untouched clouds, The cloud advantage. Not even the sky is the limit. That's true. To infinity and beyond is the key. Where do I go to that agent stuff and list? Because every place I've applied, I didn't get accepted. Where have you been applying? See, it's tough. Like, I'm telling you the information, but I don't have the I don't have the connections. I know people that have the connections. See, for example, when we in senior year of art school, there was like the it's like a senior night or something, and all these art directors from like different companies went to the school. There were like 50 of them, and we got to talk to them one-on-one, right, based on the preferences. Like, oh, if if you're really into automotive illustration, then you're going to talk to somebody that deals with cars and stuff like that. And so that's where we kind of did the connections. But that's because the school was helping out with that, Aside from that, I think you have to reach out to the magazines directly. Go to the different websites for magazines, go into editorial illustration. Thanks for that subscription, Jalen, over on YouTube. Yes. And I'm getting my protest ready to allow the doodles a chance. As am I. I'm getting my pitchfork ready, my banners. We all support you, Doodles, and we want the best for you. Well, I did my internship at Museum of Science. I was thinking about, I think that's, the Museum of Science. I do want to do something, scientific illustration, because I love drawing animals. I almost got a job at the Harvard Art Museum, but it was, same time I had to study in Costa Rica. And they said they couldn't wait until I got back a month later. Oh man, is there a way you could reapply to that? That would be so cool. But you got to go to Costa Rica. I am here and I brought pizza. Oh, Pei, please tell me it's Hawaiian. I hope it's Hawaiian pizza. Most places looking for graphic design. That's true. And I'm trying to think. Like some jobs are getting replaced by AI, but there's still always going to be people that appreciate art as we know it, like traditional art, human-made, and you just have to find them. Black olives and cheese. Oof. Hey, you kind of lost me at olives, I'm afraid. I'm not very picky with food, but olives is like one of the foods that I just don't like. I can't get behind that idea. Have you tried asking for a list where you graduated at? That's a good idea. I don't feel like I'm graphic design material. No, you don't have to go for it if that's not your thing. Pay. That's what Artixia said. Nice, I will eat it. What do you mean? Yeah, just try reaching out to your school and maybe see if they can provide you a list with different contacts. But you like but pineapple is... You're saying that pineapple is somewhat comparable to olives? What? They're just not the same. I love pineapple on... You know, that's actually interesting. I do like pineapple on pizza way more than by itself. Maybe they have a directory. It was all art school, no? Yeah, like an art directory. Online, maybe you can find it on the internet. The hidden list. The files. The files of the art world. Okay, we were talking about how to make contacts with art directors. We're trying to help out Doodles. We all support Doodles. Man, now I'm getting hungry mentioning the pizza and the food. Okay, are you gonna stream tonight? I think you said yes, but... Okay. It gets to a point where I'm like, what do I do? What do I do now? Even though there are so many things to do. For example, let's go back to the nose. I really wanna get the nose right. I've only been streaming for an hour and a half? That seems very short. Huh. Actually, today time has been moving slowly, as opposed to the usual, where it flies by. So I guess good? Question mark? We need to smooth the nose. To blend the different values together, giving it a more realistic rendering. Not me studying how you art. Go for it. I do that as well, you know, to a certain extent, while watching other people and their art, especially if it's, you know, very similar to what I do. Because there's always something to learn, right? I'm too full. Food coma. Ink. That food coma, though. Well, I'm glad you ate. That's good. Food coma equals good, I would say. Have you guys ever attempted a food challenge where it's like, okay, try to eat the gigantic hamburger in 10 minutes? I used to watch a lot of competitive eating. There's a guy named Matt Stoney. and he's literally like my size, my height, my weight, like everything. And I don't know how training. It's a little training that you have to do for competitive eating. That's a good question. A little directory of places that is hiring. I think she meant like directory of like people in the art world, like directors and stuff like that. Or maybe you can clarify that, Artixia. Now I kind of want pizza, but I have rice. Rice left over from yesterday, which is very good because that's the best. Food coma isn't normally seen as a positive though. Yeah, but like it means that you ate, you know, as opposed to starving. Like when people mention food coma at Thanksgiving, right? I see that as like, you know, you ate and now you're I don't know. Pizza tends to make me too full. How many slices did you eat, Pei? Maybe that is the question here every time. I meant a directory of potential contacts for jobs. Don't puke. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, be careful there, Pei. We need you streaming, you know, tonight. I am capable of eating like a medium pizza. No problem. It's too much, right? It's more than what you should eat, but like I could do it happily. Well, it's like smaller square pieces. Once you go... Ah, man, that hit the spot. When you go... Ah, okay. Referring to the food. But 3. Yeah, 3 slices seems like that'll get you full. That will do it. But yeah, it depends on the size of pizza, of the pizza slice. I think normally in the United States, pizza tends to be like not as large, but it's very thick, very cheesy as well. The Americans love like extra cheese, so it's just very like clumpy type of pizza, right? The crust is thick, as they say. Whereas here in Colombia, the slices are like way, I think, longer. They're like almost like as big as like this sketchbook. They're thinner and a ton of toppings, which I love. So you get a pineapple pizza. There's like, you know, 50 pieces of pineapple. Where in America you get like, you know, you ask for pineapple pizza and they give you like 6 pieces of pineapple on top. I almost get offended. Sicilian pizza. This is what Brazilian funk music? Maybe. Yes, it is. I knew it. I have this craving for ice cream. I've had it for weeks now, and I just haven't gotten to it. I lost my power yesterday at the worst possible time. I had like 10 minutes left of editing the videos that I was putting out this morning, and the power went out and I was just left hanging. So I went to bed really late. Which flavor are you craving? Macadamia. It's a flavor that I discovered recently. It's kind of like hazelnut chocolate. It's absolutely like, it blew my mind. I was like, how did I go 30 years of my life without having this flavor? I used to go basic, you know, just vanilla or chocolate before. Maybe mandarin. Mandarin flavor? I don't know. Strawberry, just the classics. It's very good. I recommend it. What flavors do you guys like? Oh yeah, Artixia, you were there when we did when Pei did the challenge, trying to guess the ice cream flavor. I already forgot it. It was similar to like chocolate chip, but it was something that like nobody had heard of. It was a very tough question. Eclair. Is that the flavor? Or the brand? I had never heard of it, honestly. And you made it seem like it was gonna be something obvious, like chocolate. And literally, we said every possible flavor combination. And it was not it. Like kind and flavor. It's not easy to get ice cream on a whim, you know, the way you're able to do with like pizza or a burger. So I've just had the craving, and I'm gonna have to wait for the right moment, I guess. So like right now, I just can't order ice cream out of, you know, easily. Chocolate eclair, strawberry eclair. Remember Ben and Jerry's? That was the place to go in Boston for ice cream. You like both. Although you can't really go wrong with ice cream. It's one of those things that... Have you ever had a bad ice cream experience? Don't think so. It's kind of hard to mess it up, you know, with the ingredients. You have? Where did it go wrong? A bad ice cream experience? And I'm not talking like, oh, you know, you got your ice cream and immediately you trip and it falls on the ground at the mall, and now you have to clean it up and it's embarrassing. It was a gelato store that was starting, tasted like ice with a bit of flavoring. So the distribution there was, the ratio of actual ice cream to ice was off. That's kind of that. I would say it's a little bit different. It's like coffee. I think you can have different coffee experiences, like mid coffee to like amazing coffee, stuff like that. But with ice cream, I feel like it's pretty standard. Maybe I don't have the taste buds developed for it, but most places I go to, it just kind of tastes the same. But then again, I'm not picky with food. As long as it doesn't have olives, I will eat it. Like, hey, I'm sorry. I just it had to be said, and I like out of all things, it's olives and maybe pickles. I'm not a fan of pickles. I just didn't have them as a kid. That's what it is. If you don't have food, something when you're a child, it's hard to develop a liking for it as an adult. And never as a kid did I get like pickles or olives. That's why I also don't eat a lot of sauces. I'm not like, oh my god, I need that a ton of ketchup or mayo or stuff like that. I go kind of light with that stuff. Maybe I have a hyper taste. There's definitely differences of, there's a range of tastes, like smells. I heard somewhere that women have a more developed sense of smell than men. I don't know how true that is, but I can see it. Especially depending on the culture. Here, people like to smell really good. I think as a culture here in Colombia, people are very clean. And they like to, kind of dress up to look good. So you don't really see people here like wearing sweatpants or like shorts and stuff like that unless they're working out the way you see in the United States. Same here. And I think that's very different than Europeans. For example, I have an aunt who did this program, and she went to the US years ago, and she was working as a waiter or waitress, to get like that experience. And she's like, my aunt, hope she's not watching, she takes like 4 hours to get ready. Whereas like she would share her roommate was, I think she was German or something, and she wouldn't even shower. Like she would just get up, party the night before and just get up very late and go straight to work. So there's a huge difference there. But I think it's just about confidence, hygiene, and environment. Several factors in there, yes. I think the weather has a big impact. Also, I live right in the city, so that could be a big difference. It's like as if I were living in New York in the United States. And so if you go to New York, people are definitely more fashionable than if you travel to Alabama. No diss towards Alabama at all, but or Ohio. I used to have a friend in high school, and he moved to Ohio. She has never heard from him since, and I don't know what he like deleted his Facebook. I don't think he blocked me or anything. He just wiped out. If weather is super cold and people don't sweat, are they dirty? That sounds like one of those riddles that, like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it really make a sound type of thing? If weather is super cold and people don't sweat, are they dirty? No, I don't think they would be. Like, as long as you make the effort. Of course, there's gonna be factors like you go to a very humid, hot place, you're gonna be sweaty, right? Like, that's normal, but I think if you shower in the morning and, you know, spray some cologne and stuff like that, just if you make the effort, then I respect it. But you know, everyone has their way of life. Sorry to hear that maybe he needed to disconnect from social. That was in 2011 or something like that. So I don't think social media was even that big back then. I don't know, I just don't know what happened to him. Let me zoom out. Good answer. It's been a while, yeah. Yeah, this was a long time ago. It's been a minute. So there's this like strand of hair coming down his face, and you could see a little bit of the shadow, and then there's like a lighter part right next to the shadow. Water is very expensive in the UK, unlike in Japan. My host family restricted me to save water during my shower and washing dishes. Restricted me? Yes. That's a good point. The water restriction. I think here, for the most part, people are conscious about it, but there's still, misuse of water. So there was a period last year where the water reserves were low. So what they did is like they would shut off the water like basically 2 days a week. So you had to be ready for it. And that's only happened once, from what I remember here. So we had to save water in tanks for showering for like dishes and stuff like that. You had to think ahead. Well, I'll wish him well. Some people come and go to teach us something or have us go through an experience. It's all about those experiences. I think we learned something from everybody. MJ Superfan loving the process, told you. It's the process. It's not about the destination. It's the friends we made along the way, really. And the music that we listen to along the way. Is that a screenshot of you drawing this? You think so? To my friend that's a fan. Oh, okay. Okay. And they appreciated it? Thank you. Yeah, I think that would help if I started to post these drawings in like fan groups of the different musicians. Although I think some people have been doing that for me gracefully, like Fukuko or Fujikazi. I reacted to Die Die, the Shakira World Cup music video recently, and then I made a short for it. And right now it's the second most viewed short that I've ever made. So the thing is blowing up. People loving Shakira. Maybe that's gonna be the next musician. I should have asked, just realized that. It's okay, I give you permission. This is on the internet anyway. This is, this is public. This is gonna be on the internet forever. There's no way to stop it. HB. The 2A. Where is the 4H? Still, I apologize, but she loved it. Well, as long as the reception was positive. Is it time for a snack? I think so. This is from the Bad song. This photo, it's around the same time period. But I think this photo was taken at like an interview that he was doing around 1988. And I think Bad was from 1986. Hydration? Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna grab some cold water and get into my PJs. BRB, I'm melting here. Oh yeah, that's why, because it's so hot over there. And it's only May 27th. Imagine Doodles in July. There's gonna be a puddle of Doodles. Ah yeah, because my friend went, that's his look for Bad. It could be. It very well could be. Yeah, Doodles is on fire. It could be the black jacket, and his face was that was his image in Bad before he had any more surgeries and stuff. Are you able to hear that tapping? Or should I make it more ASMR? Hold on. It's almost like raindrops. That's what I hear. Let me know if this is too much for Twitch. Have a nice cold shower and a lemonade. That feels really good though. I remember taking showers in the summer and it's just like, the most refreshing. Coming out of a shower at night. At night. The notebook cooler. That was fire. The different sounds. It kind of sounds like I'm using a typewriter. Did any of you ever use a typewriter? I actually got to that point. My mom gave me a typewriter when I was in like middle school because I didn't have a computer. I still have that typewriter. It's brand new essentially. Oh, that was loud. Heck. It was okay sound. Alright. Alright. I thought you would be more excited about it, but that's fine. What's going on here? Just checking my messages. Oh, okay. Everything's okay. I'm just tapping away all day long with this drawing. Just tapping. Because some of the areas were too dark, so I have to lighten it up. Me and my bad communication skills. I meant it's not overwhelming loud. Oh, okay. I just wanted it to be kind of interesting for your ears. Notice I'm still kind of ignoring the mouth. They did sound like raindrops mostly, I think. Right? Okay. No, I did not notice that. You didn't notice, what were we talking about again? that I just keep tapping away? You evading the mouth. Oh, that part, yes. The mouth is... I have a lot of work on there left to do. But that is coming soon. Very, very soon. Have you seen the "It's been 80 years" meme? Yeah, with the lady of the Titanic. If it's that one, then yes, and that's how I feel right now. How did that happen that the first drawing ever on stream was like the fastest? And maybe the best one? Man, that would be crazy. Bruno Mars, look at that. Look at what the how I feel like that looks so much better in terms of rendering than MJ. I think it's to do with the size as well, like his head was smaller, and I think that, you know, with the clothing, maybe I'll start to make them smaller. Fujikaze, I think this one's still, you know, on par with this level. But then what's going on? What's going on here? The reference photo is good. Good enough resolution. They all look amazing. Stop. Okay. I pencil down. I stopped. I still feel a little bit weird with this haircut. Bigger drawing, more space for finer detail. You're right. I do I do look like I'm glistening under the lights. Heck. Wait a second. I must fix this. Wait, that doesn't. Damn. That maybe not. No, pero no te regaño. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's get darker over here. Just gonna do some cloudy shapes in the background. I will stick with it. I think this drawing looks simple in compared to the others. There's not that much going on. George at twilight, glistening under the light. Yes, it's because I am up here with the clouds, so I get the light from the stars and the moon. How's the music level, by the way? Do you think it could be higher or lower? You look okay. If you hadn't mentioned it, I wouldn't have noticed it that much. You look glowy, not sweaty. It's what I mean. Oh, okay. Now that I say it, then it's even more noticeable. Like I said, it's hot over here. I'm not gonna finish it until I'm happy with this drawing. No matter how long it takes. Is that perfect volume, in my opinion. Looks like shiny, healthy skin. Okay, you said at 2:09:50. You're gonna cite me on that? 20 minutes later. Okay, I quit. I'm done. I'm moving on. I can clip it. Can you though? I think it's been too long. Aren't you only able to clip something that has passed in the previous like 1 minute? Or are you able to clip anything from the video so far? Hola, George! Hola, Michael! Hola, Dolly! ¿Cómo estás? What's going on? I saw a little bit of your stream yesterday. That landscape was looking very nice. The ocean, you got the rocks, you got the reflection of the sunlight on there. Let me see. Oh, if you can clip. Stretch. Oh. Gracias, compadre. Oh my god. You know what else is missing here? The darkness from the neck. To give it more depth. This is another part that was kind of confusing. That I've been trying to figure out. I'm doing good though. How you doing? I'm still kicking, you know. Just trying to figure out this drawing. There's a lot of things that I want to fix. I want it to look better. I'm not frustrated or anything, but yeah, it's like one of those things. I feel like I've been working so long in this drawing. And I just have an idea in my head of what I want to look like, and it's not there yet. Wait, you graphite or charcoal right now? Graphite. I've been working graphite the whole time. Time to take my meds since my mouth is sore and puffy. BRB. Okay. Alright, Doodles. Do what you gotta do. I missed it by only a few seconds. See, that's what I'm saying. You can only clip something if it's happened soon. I'm just gonna make the whole neck darker. Especially here. I think it's working. Oh wow, this was really... You guys don't tell me that the drawing is like right here. Bro, I feel you. I don't know when to quit. It's never how I want it to be. Usually the preferred method is to stop when you hate yourself, right? Yeah. When I'm so like over it that I need to step back. It's hard for me to let go though. I'm always like, no, I can keep going. I don't like to give up. That's the thing. Never give up. Never surrender. Well, I stopped looking for 3 minutes. Thank you for that follow, Alex, over on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching me right now. Never surrender. I'm about to start working on the landscape again. Gotcha. You're gonna start streaming? Alright. Alright. Like what I saw yesterday looked basically done. And I remember you were kind of wondering if you wanted to do that one highlight. It was like a glare. That was like a marine color on the waves. It was a tough call. Not gonna stream. Oh, okay. Okay. And you have the drawing in La La Land. Not serious? I'm a masochist. I changed mad shit. Oh, I'll have to take a look at it and see what went on. I think it's good to let go and explore, right? Otherwise you get too tight. It's how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, oh, you know, this almost like I'm restricted, and it's just like there's no rules. I need to free myself. So just try it, you know, nothing's gonna happen. You will learn by trying. Gave myself more work. Stand up and stretch, you're saying, right now? Oh, okay. I will honor the redeem. Okay. I'm not gonna dance this time, I'm just gonna get up and stretch. I'm giving myself 1 more hour respectfully, then I'm done. If it works for you, then yeah, just give yourself time limits. That's what I'm trying to do with the streams. Because that's also hard to let go, you know, especially people chatting, people still on here. But then I'm saying like, so for example, today at 10, on the dot, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and stretch. I'm doing it. I don't know if this looks weird on stream, but I'm doing what the thing says. Everybody at home, do the same. Get up, stretch. And I'm serious, you actually have to stand up. Thank you for that follow, Gloria. I'm doing 2 for 1. I'm hydrating at the same time. Yes, group stretch. We all stretch together, holding hands. It's like a support circle. That's always kind of complicated, sitting back down. Shirt does look good on you, thank you. I've had this shirt for a long time now. Be like 6 years. I was already up though. Oh, okay. Easier for you. It's hard for me because I feel like everything is so close together that when I get up I have to like be careful I don't knock the cameras and stuff. I think I just pulled something when we stretched. That's why I have to do it carefully, right? You gotta kind of warm up. You can't go too hard with the stretching. Should I put a disclaimer on here? Remember guys, this is not medical, financial, or romantic advice. So stretch at your own will. Wait, you're not a doctor? You are under the impression the whole time that I'm an artist doctor. Interesting disclaimer. Yes, I have to put it out there. Just in case. Imagine getting sued. Getting sued for this on Twitch. The last thing I need. I'm out. I'm suing. Going straight to the court as we speak. I remember there's a thing on like Facebook. I don't know where I saw it. There was a guy standing right under the sign at, I think, Walmart outside, because the one of the letters was kind of, you know, not stable, and it looked like it was about to fall. And you just see a picture of a guy literally just kind of standing there waiting for the letter to fall so he could sue Walmart. You'll be hearing from my lawyers, as will you. I will countersue. I'm not gonna take this. I will not go quietly into the night. You don't know who you're dealing with. That Walmart money is a big bag. Yeah. But also you could die. I'm sure you know, you get hit in the head with that huge letter. It may be curtains. Under what charge? Yeah, what am I for a succulent drawing? I just found out my lawyers aren't lawyers either. They're also artists. Now I have two parties to sue and no lawyers. Then it's just a straight up party at that point. You're just surrounded by artists. Okay, let me blend the neck. I don't know, I'm just feeling litigious. That's a word that I haven't heard in a while. I need good lawyers. I'm sure they can come up with a charge. Not against me. Not against me. Also, I'm in a different continent, so that's gonna be... I don't think they're gonna take on that. Well, so this is Twitch. This is like the old Wild West. Anything goes here. From what I've seen. We have no rules. The only rule is that there's no rules. Yeah, that's what it was. That actually made a big difference for me in my own mind. I'm good at finding rules to break. Plus, George's lawyers have swords. They have swords and machetes, actually. I'm in Colombia. I already told you I got banned my first ever stream, right? Did you? What? What? How? What did you do? How does that happen? That is almost like the impossible challenge. Artixia is like my Twitch lawyer here. She has a seat next to me. I'm a Puerto Rican woman, it's the same thing.
Void.
Okay, so did you get banned? And I literally had never even been on Twitch, and I decided I would start art streaming on a whim. So I made the account and immediately went live. I was finishing up a figure drawing with nice tits. Okay, and apparently art is not allowed here. Ah, okay. I see what the issue is. Hey, it happens to the best of us, champ. Don't take it personal. Nudity is banned. Yes. In quotation marks. Because wasn't there a thing, the streamer, I mean, I'm sure it's happened multiple times, but there's like been streamers actually caught like having sex on stream, or at least you could see their shadows, and they got like a 24-hour ban. There's even people committing theft on stream, and they don't get anything. Sarai, hello, good evening everyone. Hello, Sarai, ¿cómo estás? ¿Sí puedes ver los subtítulos en el canal esta vez? Creo que deben estar en YouTube y en Twitch. "24 hours. At least you didn't let it deter you from continuing your journey here on Twitch. You just kind of ate the ban and moved forward.
Void.
Well, the good news is you're not going to be seeing any nudity from me soon. So I don't think I will be banned on Twitch. 3 hours later. Yeah, so that was supposed to be much darker. Abogada. Ah, okay. Calling a lawyer, mommy, processing charges as we speak. Already filling out paperwork. I'm sitting in front of this painting now. I feel like I fucked up it. I almost want to just not even finish it now. No, don't say that. It'll be fine. Just do what you gotta do. No aparece la opción en YouTube. Intenta en Twitch. I tried without internet help. Gracias for that correction. I'm sure the painting is fine, Dolly. Plus with paint, we're using oil or acrylic paint. Either way, just go over it. Let it dry, go over it with paint. Whatever you have to fix. If you were using like watercolor, then I would say like, yeah, that's kind of tough to fix, especially if you intend an area to be light and then you go over it darker. You can't really come back from that. But if it's oil, you can do it. 3B. This is your moment. Take a time away from it. Sometimes looking at it too much. Things get confusing at times, but refrain from swearing since it's not fair. I guess I maybe I should make this an 18 plus stream. I just didn't think it was like a big deal. I'm still trying to get used to the rules here on Twitch, but this could be 18 plus. But then do you have to put that in on the title? I have to put it on the title as well as the tags. Twitch can be so picky at times. Can I get banned for that actually? If people swear and I don't say that it's 18 plus. Imagine Dolly gets us banned. Dolly, what you doing? No, I'm sure we will be fine. But if you don't hear from me in the next couple days, then maybe something happened. I don't find it a big deal, but hey, things are weird like that at times. So maybe I just have to put it in the title and they can let us swear. Although I've seen people swear in other streams that they don't, just like casually. And it's not 18 plus. We're getting darker here under the neck. How dark is the neck area usually? I'm looking at myself. It really depends on the lighting. Me coming into your stream. What is that? But what is I have to get real close to see that emote. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Nah, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna log in now. I'll be back if you're still on like an hour to check on Sir Jackson. Go for it. I hope you have a good time. Let us know how the painting goes. I'll probably be here. It does depend on the lighting for the neck darkness. You can do it, Dolly. I believe in you. So take that as you will. So in this case, his neck shadow is actually going to be pretty dark because this is high contrast. Higher contrast than normal because it's a drawing, so you kind of want to exaggerate a little bit with the lighting. May the clues, I mean clouds, be with you. That emote is like Gasper, the friendly ghost. Casper. It's beautiful and haunting at the same time, but mostly beautiful. Although we don't want to lose too much of the neck. You can really see this part distinctly for him. Was that what you meant when you said for me to add more contrast to what I was doing? Yes. Yes, because what I would recommend is that you have your photo, your reference. Use Canva or something. Go in there, turn it to black and white, and increase the contrast. Then make the drawing from that. The Adam's apple. Yeah, it's like, well, the Adam's apple, and then the whole throat, I guess. The larynx. I forget my medical terms. I kind of want to eat something, but I'm not sure what. Should I just eat some bread? You can't go wrong with bread. Maybe it was too dark, so let's go back to... I feel like I had a question for you, Artixia, but I don't remember. A mashing potato, haha. For tomorrow's lunch. Mashing potatoes. Art-related question? It was like Twitch-related question, I think. It must have been some question that I had about Twitch. But I forget. Sarai, ¿todavía estás ahí? Probando 1, 2, 3, Sarai. 18 plus stream? No, it was way before that. It's a question, some questions that I've had for days. Just like little questions that come up and then I forget. Something about maybe the settings on Twitch. Do you have a Discord, Artixia? I feel like whispers here are not that common. People prefer to talk in Discord, on Discord more than here. Oh, on the ear. I have to work on the ear. Chatter report. Okay, si recuerdas me dejas saber a ver si puedo ayudar. I use Discord. Okay. It's easier in a sense. I guess so. I don't really use my Discord. I just don't think I have the time for Discord. Because that's like a whole different, it's like another social media. Right? You try to stay tuned with all the messages, all the happenings. I wish we could consolidate all the social media. Even if it's like a monopoly, that's fine. If it's just like one. I forgot about the ear completely. That's totally okay. I mostly use Instagram, when talking to people like from the internet. I think that's like the most popular. Especially if they're not like Twitch users, maybe they don't have Discord as much. Discord is very linked to artists at Twitch because of announcements, events, polls, and art progress, I believe. That makes sense. I have it just in case, but in my case, like, I don't promote it, I don't use it, so I don't think it's that helpful for me to even make announcements, right? I don't have a following or anything, so if I'm absent, I'm just gonna be absent. Alright, so let's get working on this ear. We mustn't forget the ear. There are so many shapes in the ear. It's like it's like a maze that you see from above. Tampoco aparecen los subtítulos, ¿no? Archexia, ¿tú puedes ver los subtítulos en Twitch? Creo que es algo nuevo que acabaron de poner en Twitch. O en Facebook. En YouTube debe estar la opción. Ah. Pensé que iban a estar los subtítulos hoy. Sí, porque yo creo que ayer o el día anterior vi a alguien en Twitch y se podían ver los subtítulos. Y en YouTube voy a mirar algo. Ajustes. Oh, closed captions. Maybe I have to set that at the beginning. A ver si veo la opción. Dice closed captions, pero no me deja cambiar. De pronto después cuando termine el stream. Y a la próxima voy a revisar. Antes de empezar el stream, a ver si puedo poner los subtítulos. I think I'm gonna have a quick snack. I will be right back. Who's here? I forgot that I had these crackers from a long time ago. I hope they're still good. It's time to party. Get your party hat.
So many time passed by. I saw you last time. This is my last ride. I wish we gonna see us on the other side.
The heck? There are so many mosquitoes in here. Sí, te hemos echado de menos, Sarai. Estamos diciendo, ¿dónde está Sarai? That emo does go perfect with the beat. Your banana emo. Y vamos a contactar a nuestros abogados. Estoy comiendo ducales. ¿Tienes ducales, Sarai? ¿O Artixia? ¿Hay ducales en Puerto Rico? Oh wow, so many people streaming right now. Everybody just started streaming at the same time. Saltín Noel, esas también son buenas. ¿Ya nos vamos? No. No, 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 no. No, no, por ahí en una hora. De hecho, exacto en una hora. Dije a las 10 p.m. Entonces hasta las 10. Las Ritz. Las Ritz son parecidas a estas, pero creo que prefiero Ducales. Además que las Ritz son redondas y estas son más grandes. Ritz con queso de papa. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Cheddar cheese. Classic combination. Las galletas Ritz me recuerdan como al colegio. El snack del colegio. No Lunchables at my time. I think those still existed when I was a kid, but I didn't eat them. I don't think I've ever had a single Lunchable. Hmm. Yeah, probably for the rich kids. Have you always lived in Puerto Rico, Archixia? Y Saray, eres de... se me olvidó de dónde es Saray. ¿De Antioquia? Soy de Cali, pero vivo en el Quindío. ¿Y qué estás haciendo por allá? ¿Trabajas? All right, let's check out the group over here. Isleña aquí desde nacimiento toda mi vida. Isleña. Palabra interesante. Casi no la escucho. ¿Ya comiste, Articia? Only frequently confused with a Spain? Is it? The word, when people use the word isleña, they confuse it with Spain? I think about the Caribbean. Thank you for subscribing. Carabel number 3T.J. No, I meant I don't look very Islander. You don't? You look more like you're from Spain? What could be the reason there? Maybe your eyes? Your large hazel eyes? Trabajo en casa en hacer logos o videos para publicidad. También estamos empezando un emprendimiento de cacao artesanal. Muy interesante, entonces te gusta el diseño gráfico. Y trabajo desde casa, chévere. Yo nunca he ido al Quindío. Ni a Cali. Ni a Puerto Rico. This is the last one. What the heck is that emote? Hold on. It looks like a long-haired ghost from over here. Oh, it is a shy ghost. That is a very interesting emote. I have to get all these crumbs out of here. Oh, no wonder there's so many bugs. I still had a banana peel in my trash can from yesterday. It's a hype train emote. Hype, hype. Eso está súper interesante. It is a long-haired ghost. El Quindío es muy bonito y turístico. El Parque del Café es uno de ellos. Ah, ¿el Parque del Café queda en el Quindío? Sí he ido al Parque del Café, que queda en Armenia. Ah, entonces sí he estado en el Quindío, pero una vez. Okay. Yeah, all these bugs. I have to take out the trash then. Cannot have any banana peels, otherwise mosquitoes will take over. The fruit flies. Oh, and to answer your question, no. No food. Hydrate. Yeah. Baby, did you forget to take your meds? Is that what the song said? That's kind of what I heard. O sea, espera. Sí, sí cociné. Ah, oh. La pregunta de hace 10 minutos. Ok. ¿Qué comiste? A mí me gusta mucho el café. Pero más que todo como en... Bueno, el café o... No, el chocolate, diría yo. Porque sí me gusta el café, pero casi no lo tomo. Porque la cafeína me pone hiperactivo. That's a good reminder to take meds. Yeah. When you least expect it. It's the song that reminds you of your meds. A dubstep song. Oh, I could do something here. That's what it says, right? It's probably too soft for you guys to hear, but it's either meds or mess. A mí también me da insomnio. Inclusive si yo tomo café, por ejemplo, después del almuerzo, por ahí a las 2, 3 de la tarde, me da energía para toda la noche. Siento que es mucho. ¿Y has estado en Bogotá alguna vez, Sarai? Yeah, I could do some stuff over here. I'm getting back into my style. The clouds have summoned me. But before I even get into that, no comí, pero sí cociné. Mashed potatoes and honey glazed chicken wings. You just trying to make me hungry at this point. Oh man, what am I gonna eat later on? I think I'm just gonna do scrambled eggs with rice and salchicha, sausage. Viví 10 años en Bogotá. Yo estoy en Bogotá, me gusta mucho esta ciudad. Claro, tiene sus ventajas, sus desventajas, pero en general me gusta. Okay, before choked on my water with that, I am not trying to make you hungry. But did it work? It did. Anytime we talk about food, it's gonna make me hungry. I am a hungry fella. Pero ¿qué pasó al fin con los subtítulos en Twitch? Oh, maybe. ¿Subtítulos? Sí. Dice closed captions enabled. Not available for this content, but show captions when available. I guess only when it wants to work it will show them. Y en YouTube me toca hasta la próxima vez. El viernes voy a averiguar. Porque regreso el viernes. Get hyped. Ah, había un anuncio. Oh no. Oh no. Dije que me gusta Bogotá. Que vivo en Bogotá y me gusta la ciudad. Por si algún día regresas a Bogotá. ¿Y qué más dije? Que de pronto ya funcionan los captions, los subtítulos en Twitch. Y que si vuelvo el viernes. Estoy transmitiendo lunes, miércoles, viernes. De pronto sábados. Ay, que vamos a bailar. Nadie aprecia mis bailes. Exactly. Oh, we got some twerking going on there from Artixia. You're twerking as we speak? Oh. No me salen casi emotes bailando. Te toca seguir a otra gente que tiene esos emotes. En Twitch, cada vez que sigues a alguien, puedes volver a usar los emotes de esa persona. Okay. Now I'm sweating. Si estás suscrita, sí tienes que suscribirte a la gente. This is why I don't get any work done. I just dance and I talk. We quite enjoy your dancing and yapping. Well, that's what it's all about. If the audience is happy, who am I to interfere? I still have to work on the ear. Oh yeah, the teeth for sure, but I'm talking like in the near future. Like I was working on the neck, the jawline, and the ear. The one ear. I actually feel much better about the drawing now with the changes I made to the neck. Everywhere but the teeth. Yeah, just it's gonna look all rendered except the teeth. Until the last minute. Oh, I was gonna check something quickly. I'm waiting to hear back from YouTube. I submitted something, a video, and I want to see if I can win. Man, finally, at least I'm doing better on YouTube these days. I don't know, the algorithm is, I think, coming back to my side after like a year. No, it still says submitted. Brand decision pending. You work the hair too and jacket. Cuidado que no se vea la pantalla. It was close. It was very close. I don't think there's anything I don't think I showed anything inappropriate. Nothing sensitive? Nope. I don't think so. The only thing that worries me is showing like phone numbers, people's phone numbers when I go on my texts. Name and address and stuff like that, yeah. It's like, do I draw or do I dance? Oh, wow. Baila. Baila. Es en serio. Dice Artixia. Baila morena, baila morena. Esa soy yo. ¿Escuchaste esa canción ahí? Limpiando el salón. ¿Y bailaste? No tienes que ser morena para bailar. Maybe. Con tal de que no hayas hecho twerking. Desde twerking solo en la casa, no en el colegio. Nos queda media hora. Media hora para divertirnos. El primo. George, could you advise me which dishes I should try in Brazilian food in case I cannot find a proper Colombian restaurant? For your info, I'm not a big fan of meat. Ooh, it makes my answer more complicated there, because I don't know like a ton of names of Brazilian dishes, and the ones I do, they all have meat, because I think in Brazil they're very big on like steak and meat, even though I'm sure they have like many different dishes. so I couldn't really advise you on a meatless dish for Brazil. I'm sure they have a lot of pastries, like sweets. No eyes on me, at least. See, I could give you more advice on like Colombian dishes, but let me know, when are you planning to go to the restaurant? Nicolás, ¿estás bailando en casa también? ¿Bailar? ¿Qué es eso? Bueno, moverse libremente. Anytime I can find a good restaurant near my area. Trying to think. Oh, Artixia, ¿tienes alguna sugerencia de platos brasileros para Fukuko? Anybody out there watching, do you have any Brazilian dish recommendations? See, the thing is, I have not had Brazilian food in 7 years. Actually, that brings back memories. The last time was probably when I graduated from art school. We went to a Brazilian restaurant for lunch. Nicolás, ¿vamos a Monserrate este domingo? Lo estoy diciendo en vivo y en directo, enfrente de toda la población. Domingo, 7 de la mañana, Monserrate. Picaña, no, pero ella dice que no le gusta carne. Un plato brasilero que no tenga carne. No sé, pero imaginé esa expresión. Hoy escuché la de Wake Me Up When September, por si estos lares solo se escucha reggaetón o rancheras. Nunca habías escuchado esa. Una clásica de Green Day. Pues yo reaccioné a un cover, ¿no? Por Emily, pero la original es muy buena. La recomiendo. Okay. Pero eso es más una fritura o appetizer, maybe. Me pareció muy raro. Muy raro. Mm, sí, es que imagino que donde vives no se va a escuchar rock de Estados Unidos de los 2000, ¿no? Muy diferente. Pero la música está ahí para cualquiera que la escuche. Había algo, pero no he probado. Moqueca de palmito vegana. Maybe that's one of the dishes. Somebody's saying that, Fukuko. Moqueca de palmito vegana. As I try to do it in Portuguese. Y es muy buena la canción. Es muy triste, pero es buena. Actually, I'm trying to. Now I kind of want to sing the song. Ronald, did you watch the MJ movie? I have not. I actually have not. I'm still. I really want to, but I've just been busy. Did you watch it? How was it? Do you recommend it? Another turning point, the fork stuck in the road. Time like fuck. Well, let me let me pull up the lyrics here. I want to do the song justice. And I don't want to ruin the song either, so lyrics. Oh wait, I was singing. No, that was a different song. Era otra canción que estaba pensando. No, actually, I'm not gonna sing this song. I was thinking of the other one, but I'm not gonna sing this one. Alright, Tixie, I was getting ready. It was really good. You should definitely watch it. I will for sure. I'm sure it's gonna be on the movie theaters for months. It's not going anywhere. Oh, this song. Get the emotes ready. Hace un directo y desde la comodidad de la casa lo veo. O tal vez desde la ciclovía. So tired and so lost. This build up is so hype. Gotta go take a shower or I won't be able to sleep. Oh yeah. For sure after this. Plus, after all that twerking, please. Well, that was pretty cool, huh? What twerking? No entiendo nada, pero... La música como es universal. Especialmente música así. I'm so glad I found this channel on YouTube where I can play the music and can still, you know, share monetization a little bit. I mean, it's literally cents that I make, but it's better than nothing at all. Ah, Nicolás decía de hacer un vivo en Monserrate. Hasta ahora me llegó la idea. No lo sé, Rick. This song is ascending us to the clouds. Ahora no me quiero ir. Le doy buenas ideas, tipo blog o sí, blog. Now we have like a reggae beat over here. Some reggae hard style. This reminds me of Skrillex back in 2012. Yeah, the headbanger. That is such a good emote with the mushroom. I wish I could rap like this. There's no way I'm doing it. I'm trying to draw and follow the beat. Bye 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 bye. We need more people to join the streams here. People are just missing out on fun. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, I feel sweaty. Estamos escuchando como dubstep. Estábamos escuchando... Ah, no, no, ya regresamos. Como hardstyle y dubstep que llaman. With all that dancing, I don't know how I do anything. Plus, this is such a like delicate, detailed type of drawing, and the music is off the charts. So I still have to do a little bit of the ear. I'm just gonna get some shadows in here. This is what I need, more contrast. We are getting close to the end of the stream. ¿Y los de twerk qué? Yo no sé quién está haciendo twerking en sus casas, en la privacidad de su propio hogar. It's coming great, the drawing. Squint, yo tampoco sé. Thank you, Artixia. I think we made some solid progress on this stream. We got some answers. Y of course, el Squint. There's gotta be someone else out there that squints. I can't be the only squinter. Signature George Squint can't fail. That's right. They call me the squinter. I'm getting hungry again. I like this music because for drawing, it helps me like keep going. Whereas other music might make me a little bit like sleepy or emotional, whatever. This is like giving me the energy I need. Five minutes, Mom. 5 more minutes, Mom, please. I want to draw. Keep me informed on your drawing, Artixia. I'm curious to see how it ends up. No tengo cicla. Ya no la tengo. You have not eaten yet. No, I have not. Right after this, I'm gonna get to eating. I was distracted and drew nothing today. Ah, man. Well, tomorrow will be another day. Do, 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 do. Y el otro primo. ¿Pero por qué no quiere ir a Monserrate? Oh, basket. Ahí está. Yo tengo una mountain bike. Oh, that's cool. That's the type that I like. You know, for any terrain. A ese primo hay que enseñarle a montar el primero. Ya tenemos una participante que se une. Tenemos una participante desde Puerto Rico. Artixia, ¿cuándo vienes a Bogotá? Yes, thank you, Streamlabs. Please donate if you have the extra cash. I appreciate it. I've lent it to you, but it's size S. I could still write it. I could do it. It's not about the size, it's about the wheels in this case. Que tienes que venir desde Puerto Rico en la bicicleta. Por las nubes. Estilo Yoshi. E.T., sí, como E.T., con la canasta en la bicicleta, con un balón de básquet en la canasta. ¿Quién está? ¿Quién está por allá? ¡Ah, Artixia! Oh. Bueno, muchachos. Ah, sí, con un bafle para la música. E.T., de hecho, E.T. va en la bicicleta con Artixia atrás. It's time. It's 10 p.m. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Really appreciate it, Artixia. Thank you so much for hanging out. Everybody on YouTube, on Twitch. I will be back. Man, I can't even use this thing anymore. Tomorrow for sure. But it won't be tomorrow. It will be Friday. Friday for sure. And maybe Saturday. So stick around. We're gonna see who's on right now, and we'll do a little raid. Tu suéter rojo, una caperucita roja. Thank you for streaming. You got it. Pay is on. We're gonna go say hi to Pay. Wow. First time raiding Pay. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be an honor. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will take care of myself, Seribot. Thank you for that. I will hydrate and go to the bathroom and do all the things. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Pei. If you can stick around, I appreciate it. If you know, at least a few minutes. And that's it. Thank you guys. I love you. Okay.